Good evening and welcome to the Carmody Center at Gonzaga College High School for the DC Classic. Grace basketball that supports great good works. We have a showdown in store tonight between St. Stephen's St. Agnes and Imhotep Prep. This is Drew Winters, Gonzaga class of 22, and I'm here with John Ferrara, Gonzaga class of 22. For tonight's game, what do you think the main storylines to watch are?
Yeah, so I think both teams come in tonight with undefeated records. So it's going to be interesting to see how they react to one another. Imhotep has only played 3 games this year, blowing most of their opponents out, 2 of the 3, including a 71-24 rout against Paul Robeson High School on their season opener. St. Stephen's St. Agnes has had some close calls tonight, or over the season, with multiple wins coming by less than 10 points. So St. Stephen's is really going to have to work tonight to beat Imhotep. And the Saints do have a stacked roster, though, with 3 guys committed to D1 colleges, a lot of others gauging interest. And it'll also be interesting to see how both teams do tonight with a short rest, as Imhotep played yesterday in Philadelphia. And St. Stephen's St. Agnes this is their 3rd game this week, so they're both playing on short rest. It'll be interesting to see how they do on the hard days.
Let's see if Imhotep plays through their stars like they usually do.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, give me some. Give me some. I need that. Trying to get on the air.
For tonight's final first round game featuring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the Panthers and Imhotep Turner High School, 7th time Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic Association 4A state champions, making their first appearance in the DC Classic, and they face the Saints of St. Stephen's and St. Agnes from neighboring Alexandria, Virginia. The Saints are making their 2nd appearance in the DC Classic. We begin by introducing the starters for the Panthers, and Imhotep Turner entering tonight with a season record of 3-0. Starting at guard, a 6-foot sophomore, number 0, Najee Reed. Also at guard, a 5'11" sophomore, number 2, Ronnie Raphael. At guard, a 6-foot senior, number 11, Sonny Whitley. At forward, a 6'7" senior, number 24, Cameron Roundtree. And at forward, a 6'8" senior, number 22, Elijah Taylor. And the head coach for the Panthers, Andre Noble. And now tonight's starters for the Saints of St. Stephen's and St. Agnes, scoring a season record of 5-0. Starting at forward, a 6'6" senior, number 15, Chase Beasley. At center, a 6'10" senior, number 23, Andre Screen. At guard, a 6'2" senior, number 33, Xavier Linscomb. Also at guard, a 6'4" senior, number 20, Jamal Barnes. And at guard, a 6'3" senior, number 12, Jared Gross. And the head coach of the Saints is Mike Jones.
You'll notice Andre Screen, center, who's about to tip it off tonight. He has he has actually committed to Bucknell University to play basketball on the next level. He's a senior and I'll be graduating this year. So
we'll see if he can dominate on the inside.
Yeah.
With his 6'10" height.
Yeah, it's going to be tough going against Cameron Roundtree. He's a really tall, big body.
Imhotep wins the tip ball and take it down the court. Wow.
Yeah, give me free throws right there.
St. Stephen, St. Agnes, that defensive possession, were playing hard on the perimeter.
Yeah, St. Stephen, St. Agnes, in their games they've played this year, are allowing an average of 55 points a game.
First free throw misses, second free throw.
That was Lipscomb, Xavier Lipscomb. He's committed to Xavier for basketball.
Ronnie Raphael passing out. Number 11, Sammy Wiley, is the key ball handler for Imhotep so far. Deflected pass. St. Stephen's keep playing that perimeter defense. John, what do you think? What do you think St. Stephen's should do?
Well, I know
on
that
offense here.
They turned it over the first time, so they're still obviously a very close game, really early in the game. Don't need to do anything rash. Just play their game. They got a lot of big men on the floor tonight, right now. I'd try to get into the paint, get some mid-range shots. Yeah, they match up well. See, 23 was open right there, and that's a nice bucket.
Good take
That's a nice bucket by Xavier Lipscomb. Oh, yeah.
Good. St. Stephen's moving it down the court. Take by St. Stephen's and Agnes. Imhotep comes up with the board, and now they're pushing it down the floor. Imhotep 3, misses, offensive rebound. Resetting their offense. Shot, miss. St. Stephen's ball. So far, they haven't been able to produce much on offense. Let's see if that changes. Tip, steal, take. Finishes at the basket. That basket is for number 0, Najee Reed.
Yeah, I think that was a good foul there. Yeah, I think it was a good foul. St. Stephen's was in transition there, so it had to be done to stop the points.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of that actually so far. We've seen most defensives set up so far. So let's see how this turns out. We've seen much of a presence on the perimeter defense, and both teams coming out far to stop the guards from getting getting even into the half-court game.
Yeah, that foul was actually really solid when you look back on it because the refs didn't give him a shooting foul. So what would have been free 2 points turns into allows Imhotep to get into a defensive position.
So far, we've seen Imhotep to be able to hold their defense once they've been set. So it's a good sign for them. After that break, St. Stephen St. Agnes is going to inbound. Pass out to their big man. 3 off. Tipped off St. Stephen St. Agnes Imhotep ball. St. Stephen's is now playing a full court press. As we see Wiley pass the ball out, who's usually been their primary ball handler, so we'll see what they do here.
Imhotep's got some speed though on their floor right now, so they might be able to break
Good defense for St. Stephen St. Agnes as they have to call the timeout, as Imhotep has to call the timeout. Do you think we're going to see a lot of this full court press from St. Stephen St. Agnes?
I wouldn't be surprised, especially at the start, though. I know it seems like from what I've seen so far, Imhotep is playing very fast, so they might be able to break the full court press pretty quickly. So you might see St. Stephen St. Agnes kind of abort that later in the game.
I agree. I think both teams are, if they're able to pass inside and get the ball inside, there's going to be a little pressure there.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
We'll see if Wiley is the one passing out again, as I believe he is.
Yeah, he is.
I think they're going to try to give the ball back to him after they get the pass out. Raphael breaks the press, but then he gets the ball stolen from him. St. Stephen St. Agnes in transition, pump fake. Sends an Imhotep player into the stands. Imhotep running the floor. Blocked, met at the rim, but finishes. St. Stephen's running it again. Blocked, but a foul called.
A very nice block. That's a very nice block by Elijah Taylor. He's committed to the University of Notre Dame for basketball. Really good play. Fortunately, it resulted in a foul. But so far, it seems like St. Stephen St. Agnes is pretty good in transition.
Yes.
They definitely moved the ball down court.
Yes. So we'll see if they'll try to set their defense to stop that. As of recent, both of the pressure from the presses has not been working.
Yeah, and that's Ramir Barno, number 1, that just checked into the game. See if he can get something going.
Raphael getting stopped, has to pass out. Shot clock running down, he gets trapped. St. Stephen's big man goes up, hard charge. Goes the other way. Imhotep ball.
This is Kurt Samuels, number 30, a senior, checking in for Screen, Andre Screen.
Wiley comes out for Imhotep. Trapped.
Can he get out of it?
What can they try to do?
There we go.
Good pass, breaking the press.
There we go. Raphael.
As we could see, as Imhotep, they missed the shot, although they were able to break the press to see if they could keep that up. St. Stephen St. Agnes setting up their offense. Good steal for Raphael, going down the court. Gets met at the basket and fouled. 2 free throws coming for Roundtree. The score as it stands right now is St. Stephen St. Agnes 4, Imhotep 8, with 3:44 remaining in the first. Roundtree sinks the first.
It's been a pretty clean game so far, really. 2 fouls, I believe.
Screen and Brennan check in for, pardon me, Edwards and Crawley check in for Imhotep.
Yeah, 1 foul, I'm sorry.
Misses the second. St. Stephen comes up with it. They're running the court. Floater off, but he draws the foul.
That foul belongs to Imhotep. Number 24, Cameron Roundtree is
Beasley's gonna get 2 here.
second team foul.
If you could sink both, you can cut it down to a 3-point game. Comes up empty on the first.
The second number 15, Chase Beasley with more shots.
Beasley, along with most of the St. Stephen's and Agnes starters tonight, have been drawing D1 interest. Beasley's not committed at the moment, but he has been gauging interest from colleges.
Wiley checks in for Raphael here. I think they're going to try to get the ball to Wiley, and he's going to try to run it down the court. Trying to break this St. Stephen's St. Agnes press.
Oh, he gets by him.
Wiley 3 off.
He's
St.
looking for a
Stephen's St.
foul.
Agnes ball.
Looking for a foul, doesn't get one.
As we see, when St. Stephen's St. Agnes's defense does get an opportunity to set up, they have a pretty solid defense. Loose ball. Imhotep comes up with it.
Oh.
Finishes it at the basket in traffic.
Wow, nice shot by the 6'5" freshman, Justin Edwards.
That was a good take there. John, what do you think is going to be the story of this game? What do you think is going to...
Well, if we've learned anything from the past couple minutes of play, St. Stephen's St. Agnes really is aggressive on the press, on the defense. So Imhotep is going to have to run fast, play fast, try to get their speed on their side. They're playing a little bit smaller than St. Stephen's St. Agnes, so they're going to have to use that to their advantage. I would expect that St. Stephen's St. Agnes's offense continues kind of their pace, because in transition they just seem to have all the force on their side. They've been pretty dominant in that area.
I agree. When Imhotep can break the St. Stephen's St. Agnes press, they can usually find an open lane to the basket and either get fouled or finish at the basket. St. Stephen's passing around the perimeter. It's trapped. Loose ball. St. Stephen's Agnes at the rim. Finishes with contact. Imhotep ball.
It's a nice finish by Kurt Samuels, the senior.
Wiley dribbling the ball. He's been the primary ball handler so far for them. A three-pointer for the freshman. Off. Put back. Rebound. Shot misses. St. Stephen's St. Agnes gets the offensive rebound, and he gets fouled at the basket.
That's Chase Beasley again. That's going to be a second trip to the line tonight.
Let's see if he can convert here.
Foul, Panther number 24, Cameron Roundtree, now his second, 13th foul.
2:18 remaining in the first quarter. We've seen St. Stephen's St. Agnes hold a press the entire game, and that they haven't fallen off so far.
Yeah,
so let's see if they keep that up.
Yeah, it seemed to work most of the time. It might have Imhotep might not have turned it over yet, but definitely is causing some chaos on their end of the court.
Imhotep comes up with the rebound after the missed free throw. Wiley with the ball. Gets trapped, passes back to Wiley. 3 off, put back in. St. Agnes ball. Let's see what they can do on offense here. Oh, foul at half court.
That was Eric Gordon getting tripped up.
Foul on Reed. I believe that to be his first. St. Stephen here to inbound the ball. Let's see if they can find a spark on offense.
Oh, turnover.
Wiley with the steal, pushing it in transition. They call it travel.
Yeah, that was some nice ball handling right there. Might have took too many steps because he was putting it behind his back.
St. Stephen, Imhotep is not running much of a press so far, and that's worked out pretty well. Their defense has only given up 8 points. John, what do you think St. Stephen St. Agnes can do to spark their offense?
You know, I think they just got to stick to their guns, going inside, really driving in the paint. I don't think the three-pointer is the key for them, at least with this lineup in right now. I just try to keep pushing it and give it a little more time.
I agree. If they can continue to draw fouls and get to the line and convert, that could be huge.
That has been the key so far.
Get the ball inside, and as you say, finishes at the basket with the end one.
It's Andre screen to the line. As I said earlier, he has offers from Notre Dame, and he's committed to Notre Dame and had offers from many other colleges as well, including University of Georgia, University of Massachusetts, and a few others.
Makes the free throw on the end one. Imhotep breaks the press, but then gets the ball stolen from them. St. Stephen St. Agnes in transition gets blocked at the rim.
Hard foul.
Imhotep now running the floor. Pulls up from mid-range, misses, rebound. St. Stephen St. Agnes with the ball. Very fast-paced offense as of recent. Big man. Man at the basket. Big block.
That was a big block.
They call it travel.
Big block by Elijah Taylor.
Raphael got a little too excited. 1:02 remaining in the first quarter. We'll see if they can keep up this intensity.
St. Stephen's only trailing by 4 now. Closing the gap a little bit.
Imhotep's playing a full court game of basketball with this full court press is relentless. Misses. Imhotep board.
Reed bringing it up now. Change from Wiley, who did it earlier.
Miscommunication there. St. Stephen St. Agnes ball.
Under a minute to play now.
Bringing it up.
Minute to play. Time doesn't seem to be an issue, though, in this game. They've been going pretty fast-paced throughout.
Setting up their offense here. Gets the ball stolen from him. Tangled up.
It's going to be a jump ball.
Foul called.
Foul.
Reach, I believe. 23 seconds remaining. This could be one last possession here.
Yeah, Imhotep averages in their game so far has averaged 68 points a game. So with about 15 scored in the first with a little bit of time left, they're about right on track for that.
Do you think Imhotep will try to make this one shot?
Yeah, I think their clock's not going. Yeah, the clock didn't start there. The ref stopped the game.
Who do you think Imhotep's trying to get the ball to for this last shot?
You know, Raphael's been doing pretty good this game. Has been doing pretty well, but they took him out, so it appears that Ramir Barno is gonna be the ball carrier. So I'd expect Barno or maybe Najee Reed, who's been playing pretty well. who did have that one turnover, but overall been playing pretty well. I'd expect him to get the ball, maybe get a mid-range jumper.
If Imhotep can get an open shot before the end of the quarter, they will take it.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think they're going to wait for the clock to run out. I think they value the points more.
Isolation right now.
That is Barno. Goes right to the big man.
Met at the rim.
That's the
offensive
freshman.
rebound. Another offensive rebound. Misses.
Lots of rebounds, and the quarter expires.
End of the quarter.
Wow.
The end of the quarter stands. St. Stephen's St. Agnes 11, Imhotep 15.
Yeah, pretty good first quarter, if I say so myself. I think it was about what we expected. They played fast, played physical, especially on St. Stephen's side. I think they just got to keep that up for the second quarter. Still, both teams are still in it, so yeah, I think they have a good chance.
I think St. Stephen's St. Agnes needs some players to step up, maybe hit some shots from deep to spread the floor. It may open up some lanes to drive in.
I'd look for Jared Cross, maybe Jamal Barnes to hit some shots in the second quarter. They've been relatively quiet this game so far. Cross has gotten to the line once, I believe. But I think they need to get them the ball more.
This is an exciting game with full court press going a lot of the game.
Yeah.
And they're keeping up the energy and the pace.
Yeah, that's another question I'm thinking if they can keep this up the entire game, because it can get tiring, especially on a team that is running a lot, physical, driving to the paint. That can get tiring. So we'll see if they can keep
normally
it up.
teams that run a full court press have a lot of change in substitutions and players to give them some time to regain the energy, because you're playing a full court game of basketball.
Yeah. So St. Stephen's St. Agnes will start with the ball here. The second quarter, it'll go to Lipscomb, Xavier Lipscomb, 6'3", 6'2" guard.
Big man misses. Imhotep with the rebound.
Gets it back.
Gets it back. Wow. Finishes for St. Stephen's St. Agnes.
That press. Oh. Got him with the press there. It's really a relentless press. Risky
Imhotep
pass.
finds the man. And as we see, he has a pretty open lane. Euros misses. Rebound for a screen. Let's see if they can get screen the ball in the paint. He has the position right now. He decides to take a three. Screen with the...
That was Jared Cross who shot the three, so they did get him the ball.
They called a foul on screen when he was going for the rebound.
Yeah.
Reed now passing the ball out.
That's Screen's second foul of the game already. Gonna take him out and watch his foul trouble, make sure he doesn't get in any.
Number 22, Elijah Taylor, has been a spark plug for them on offense so far. We'll see if he can keep that up. Relentless defense for St. Stephen's St.
Very
Agnes.
close to a half-court violation.
They're guarding.
Violation.
Wow. Steal. He doesn't come up with it. Loose ball. St. Stephen's St. Agnes ball off of Imhotep.
Yeah, really physical right there. Both teams really want the ball. They're both going for it. The Imhotep is playing pretty small right now. They do have two big guys in, so they got to give it all they got. Number 22, especially Elijah Taylor.
We see Wiley checking in right now.
They're going for Reed.
They usually like to keep Reed or Wiley in because they're their primary ball handlers, playmakers.
Yeah.
So I like to have one of them with the ball in their hands. Let's see if they can get the ball to Taylor here.
Oh, he's open. There's a dunk.
Taylor with the dunk.
That was a nice one.
St. Stephen's St. Agnes running the floor now.
The Imhotep bench liked that one.
Blocking foul on Raphael here.
Now the seventh team foul.
Imhotep's guards have been fouling a little bit as of recent. Let's hope that they can fix that so they don't get in foul trouble late.
Lamumba Howard checks in. Howard's a 5'11" senior. St. Stephen's and Agnes likes to play kind of with their experienced guys as they started a good amount of seniors. I think tonight they started four. All 5 seniors actually. Very experienced team. Which is a bit of a contrast to Imhotep, who relies on their sophomores a lot, including Lee and Raphael.
As Liscombe converts on the second free throw. St. Stephen's St. Agnes is laying off a bit on their press. Let's see if that is a common theme for the rest of the game. Wiley trapped at half court, passes out, finds inside, defensive rebound. St. Stephen's St. Agnes running the floor.
Oh, they're gonna tie it.
Wow.
Yeah, tie
Good
game.
tape for St. Stephen's St. Agnes there.
It's been a 9-2 run for 9-2
Wiley with
run.
the ball. Doubling him, trapped at half court. They call the foul.
It's been a 9-2 run for St. Stephen's and Agnes.
Yes, as the game's tied up with 5:53 left in the second. John, we see a comeback from St. Stephen's St. Agnes. What do you think has sparked this?
Well, I think they're, I don't know, I think they're sticking to their guns for sure, going into the paint. They laid off the press, as you mentioned, a little bit. Maybe they're trying to play a little more conservative on defense, not allow the transition points that they were allowing to someone like Taylor. So
That's a key point. Imhotep's transition points, especially at the beginning, were where a lot of their points were coming from.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that.
And that can for sure be attributed to Taylor, or Elijah Taylor. And so maybe they've been playing some tighter defense on him.
To make this comeback, St. Stephen's St. Agnes has gone to the line a lot. So let's see if they can keep that up. As Wiley hits his first free throw. Wiley converts on the second. St. Stephen's St. Agnes slowing it down, the pace. Imhotep putting a little pressure on the guards here. Three-pointer for St. Stephen's St. Agnes.
That's
hits
cross
it.
right there. They got the cross.
If St. Stephen's St. Agnes can continue to hit those, they can spread the floor.
Yeah, I agree.
Good defense for St. Stephen's St. Agnes. If they could find Taylor here, that would probably be ideal for them. Offensive rebound, put
Really
back.
physical in the paint right now.
Loose ball, gets to Imhotep. Good take. Charge, I believe. Charge called on Imhotep there.
Yeah, going back to that last score by Cross, I think that's a key thing for St. Stephen's and Agnes to do tonight. If they can spread it out, shooting threes and mid-range well, they can also dominate the paint because it spreads out the defense.
Yes, a charge of that sort can not only give them the possession, but it can energize the team. So let's see if that's a...
yeah, really got the bench fired up.
Yes, for sure.
So St. Stephen's and actually taking the lead now.
We see a little bit of a press from Imhotep, which we haven't seen earlier in the game.
Oh, they're getting for travel there.
Liscombe has been able to break the press for the most part with ease. A very good ball handler. Right now, Imhotep has Barno and Wiley as their guards. Yeah, as we've seen so far, they usually play through them. So let's see how it works out. Loose ball. Taylor got it.
Yeah, benefit of having a big guy
Pass
right
that
there.
to Barno. I think Taylor on their offensive end can be huge for them if they can find him on the inside.
Taylor's playing at the top of the key, so he kind of allows him to help everywhere. Yeah.
Wiley with the step back, misses. St. Stephen's running it.
Nice
finishes at the basket. Good take. Wiley with the ball, bringing it down. A little bit of pressure from St. Stephen's St. Agnes.
They're gonna get him again.
Called on Wiley there.
Imhotep has had multiple travels now this game. You're gonna want to clean that up.
St. Stephen's St. Agnes, as of recent, hasn't given up very many points at all. Their defense is really locking down. What do you think Imhotep can do to start up this offense again?
You know, I think right now it's a bit of a momentum shift to St. Stephen's side, as you see there with the point
Good
from
take there for
Miles Webb, I believe. But you'll notice that the momentum has kind of shifted, so I think they got to just get the tempo on their side. That's the key a lot of times in these situations. Slow down the game, play their game.
Wiley with the ball.
Get those
board for Taylor. Loose ball, loses it. Tip.
There you go.
Raphael steals it. Foul call.
Yep, those are the type of things that can kind of end those little runs for a team, those little fouls, pushing like that on a transition play.
Foul called on screen.
So Cross will check out now.
Screen has 3 fouls as their big man, so we'll see if that plays a factor going into later this game.
As I was saying, Taylor checked out now for Cameron Roundtree, I believe. So we'll see if the Imhotep can keep it up, even though without their one of their best players.
St. Stephen's St. Agnes finding themselves in foul trouble with Raphael with the 1-and-1. With 3 minutes remaining in the half, we'll see if that becomes a problem for them.
Yeah, 8 fouls on both teams now.
Raphael converts on the second. St. Stephen's St. Agnes with the 3-point lead.
So that's timeout taken by Imhotep there. They want to regather. Timeout. Maybe Imhotep can talk it over, figure out what they Imhotep might be able to figure out during this timeout kind of how to get their offense going again, as it was earlier in the game. Also need to slow down St. Stephen's and Agnes's offense, which has been kind of having their way the last couple minutes. And for St. Stephen's and Agnes, they really just got to keep it up, play aggressive on the defensive side, be aggressive in the paint, which has seemed to have worked for them. So, yeah.
Imhotep found ease to score at the beginning of the game, and now they're in a dry spout. What do you think can solve this problem?
Break it out for them. I think that I really just think that they need to get some success in the paint because they've been trying to get it in there. They've been trying to drive it in, but St. Stephen's and Agnes just really been denying them there, blocking them, being aggressive down there. So they just got to, I think, up their aggressiveness, be more aggressive in the paint than St. Stephen's and Agnes is, and get it going again.
I think also a big theme is the momentum shifts in the game. So we'll see if that becomes a factor. St. Stephen's St. Agnes taking up the ball. Pass it outside. Floater off. Loose ball. It's going to be Imhotep's ball. We see Raphael and Wiley as the guards in right now.
Yeah, I think it might have gone off the leg of a SSAS player last possession.
We see Taylor not in after the timeout, so let's see if that affects their interior play.
Once again, Imhotep gets rejected at in the paint. Really got to get that going if they want to keep their offense.
Do you think Imhotep should try to spread the floor hit some mid-range or three-point shots.
Yeah, you know, when you score mid-range and three-point shots, it does spread out the defense, which allows you to get more success in the paint. So it's kind of a cycle. You got to have both be successful.
As St. Agnes scores there.
They've got some good guards, though. Imhotep does. They got Wiley in right now and Raphael in right now, so it'll be imperative for them really to just get it to them, let their guys do their thing.
Raphael
right there.
misses at the
just
basket.
misses.
Struggle for the ball as they call a foul on Roundtree.
Looks like Elijah Taylor's going to check back in the game.
Elijah Taylor has been a force for them so far.
Yeah, he's been their consistent playmaker on offense and defense. He takes the spot of Cameron Roundtree, the 6'7" senior.
We have Elijah Black shooting 2 free throws, or a 1-and-1. I'm sorry. Taylor comes up the rebound, gives the ball to Wiley, slowing down the offense as he drills down the court. He's letting the offense set up here.
He's taking his time now.
Calls a screen. St. Agnes seems to double them when the ball's in the exterior.
They're really being physical.
Wiley travel. St. Agnes ball.
That's going to be Xavier Lipscomb checking in now for St. Stephen St. Agnes in place of Elliot Black.
Imhotep at the beginning had a lot of good takes at the basket and they were converting. As of recent, they've been stopped on defense consistently. So let's see if that continues. Taylor with defense and the rebound for Imhotep. Raphael running down the court. Passing out.
Oh.
Gets the ball stolen from him.
Tough fall for Edwards.
Liscombe has been a consistent playmaker for St. Stephen St. Agnes in this run. Rebound for Taylor.
Oh.
Gets the ball stolen from him.
It's a rough turnover.
Good take and one for Jamal Barnes.
The Imhotep bench is not happy. They're going to check in.
Jamal Barnes has had a good second quarter so far.
Yeah.
Had a lot of good scoring moments.
Barnes is getting interest from UNC Wilmington, Brown, and Yale.
You can see that through his scoring ability.
Yeah, it makes sense why college would want him. Playing really well.
We see Crawley and Taylor in as the big men for Imhotep right now. If Crawley can start offensively scoring, he can become a problem because he's already been a beast on the boards.
Yeah, we got less than a minute and a half left here in the half.
Imhotep keeping the ball in the exterior.
I agree.
They need to try to work it inside to Taylor. Wiley passes out. Wiley again, three-pointer.
There he goes.
Great. If they can continue to hit shots like that, they'll be able to spread the floor and produce a lot more.
Yeah, maybe they might try to get some momentum before halftime with less than 50 seconds left.
Good take for St. Stephen St. Agnes there. That was number 15, Chase Beasley. He's had a good end to the second quarter for himself. Right now we have Reed and Barno as the guards for Imhotep, as well as Wiley.
That was a push on St. Stephen St. Agnes right there. So we're in the bonus now, so they're going to go to the line automatically, which is huge at this point in the half.
We have two free throws for Barno. Misses on the first.
Oh, tough fall.
Tough fall for number 30, Kurt Samuels.
Kurt Samuels looks in some pain right now. His shoulder is what he's grabbing for, his right shoulder.
He's been very good on the boards for them, so
Yeah,
let's hope he's all right.
Yeah.
Elijah Taylor at the line right now.
See if he can take back momentum.
Makes the first here. Imhotep, if he makes this, they can be down 5 with 39 seconds left in the first half. He comes up empty-handed on the second.
You know, despite that missed free throw, you can understand why a lot of colleges really wanted to get Elijah Taylor on their program. He's been playing really well for them.
Three-pointer for number 30, Kurt Samuels. That shoulder's not affecting him at all. Wiley passing out.
In the corner.
3 contested.
Misses.
Foul called there.
Got about 11 seconds left in this quarter, left in the half.
A couple of possessions ago, we saw Imhotep hit a three-pointer. If they can consistently do that, that could be a very big change in momentum for them.
Yeah, really. If I'm Imhotep, I really don't want to let the Saints get a 10-point lead before halftime. Keep it in reach.
5 seconds left. Barno with the ball.
Gonna get the last
Getting
shot.
trapped.
Oh, he lets go.
Wiley
Got to shoot it.
loses it.
Wants a foul.
Doesn't get the shot off before the half.
They want a foul, but they won't get one.
As we end the first half, Imhotep is down 25-34. John, what do you think Imhotep can do to get the momentum back?
You know, they had it there for a little bit. I think they were actually shooting okay at the very end, but it's hard when you score and you think you got the momentum back, and you go on defense and you let St. Stephen's and Agnes allow some points. So you got to play well on defense as well as offense. Get this lead back.
As an exciting first half ends, we'll be right back here at the news desk.
Yep, right after a short break.
As looking into the second half here, what is one player from each team you would expect to pop out this second half?
Yeah, so I think that on the Saints side, St. Stephen's and Agnes, I expect Jared Cross, the guard, 6'3" guard, to get some more looks. I think he converted a 3 earlier in the first half. I think they're going to try to get the perimeter shooting going. He's the guy to look to. And I think on the Panthers side, I think that Justin Edwards, the freshman, the 6'5" freshman, is the guy to look out for. He was getting playing time in the first half. He was getting on the floor, had some good looks, got the ball. I think that he's definitely a guy that they might look to, especially if they continue to struggle in the paint. They might look to him to shoot on the perimeter and mid-range.
Agreed. I think for St. Stephen's St. Agnes, Kurt Samuels, the big man, he's been dominant inside. He just hasn't gotten a start on his offense. And for Imhotep, I'm going to have to go with Barno, one of their guards. I think he's going to have a scoring outbreak, and he's going to find his touch.
Samuel's interesting here because he got injured, if you remember, in the first half. So
Agreed.
So we'll see if he can kind of battle back from that. I think he seems to be fine on the bench, so I think he'll be okay.
Right now we have Justin Edwards in. He's been awake, but he hasn't had his scoring outburst yet. We'll wait to see that. Elijah Taylor draws the St. Stephen's St. Agnes draws the charge there. Xavier Liscombe, the guard for St. Stephen's St. Agnes, has been playing very well. He's a great playmaker, very smart, high basketball IQ.
I agree.
Elijah Taylor at the line, 2 shots. They call the foul on the shot. Taylor misses on the first.
Taylor's gone to the free throw line a couple times now in this game. I think this is his 3rd trip. He hasn't been able to convert.
Let's see if that's a theme to see Imhotep try to get the ball to him inside.
I'm sure it is.
Other than Taylor, Imhotep's running relatively small right now.
They are, yeah. I think that's kind of the thing we've seen throughout the game. Both the Saints have been going big on the lineups, and I think the Panthers have been going a little smaller.
As we see a 6'10" center, Andre Screen, with the finish at the basket. When Imhotep runs this 3-guard set,
nice.
They're explosive and fast as they can get to the basket, as we can see here.
That's Edwards right there. Gets the layup.
We see St. Stephen's St. Agnes setting up their offense. Xavier Liscombe is a guy for St. Stephen's St. Agnes that we see with the ball a lot as they finish at the basket.
Andre Screen right there. They've been getting it to him a lot recently.
Another guy who had an underrated first half was James Barnes for the Saints. He was a big part of the comeback and lead for them.
Ball thrown into the sands right there.
St. Stephen's St. Agnes defense, when they set up, are very hard to get past.
They are. I think that's in part because of how tall, how big they play. Especially down low, they really just don't let anyone penetrate.
We see Liscombe with the ball. They want the ball in his hands. Good take, but miss at the basket.
This is Reed.
To Raphael as he...
Taylor's just a nice pick, spin move.
Taylor spin move, finish at the basket. We'll probably see that a lot.
That was a really nice play. Saints bench wanted to travel right there, but they didn't get one.
Andre Screen, big man in the paint there.
So Imhotep pulled within 10 points on that last score. Got to just keep chipping away at that lead.
A player of Andre Screen's size, if he gets position in the paint, could become a problem. As he misses on the first.
That's number Cameron Roundtree checking in for in place of Elijah Taylor coming out. Last time Taylor ran in the first half, the Panthers allowed a few more points in the paint.
We see Wiley here. St. Stephen's St. Agnes running a big press. Having to give the ball to Roundtree.
Kind of going back to what they did at the beginning of the game. Saints bench fired up.
Saints ball here as Barno comes in for Raphael. Imhotep loves to keep multiple guards out there, providing great ball movement. St. Steve's playing big basketball. Wow, stop at the basket for Imhotep. Wiley running the court. Step back.
Just misses.
Misses.
Panthers can't get an offensive rebound there.
The Saints.
Imhotep will stop them on defense.
Let's come with the ball. Passes. Roundtree.
Yeah, it's off the hands. It was off the hands of screen right there.
Right now, Imhotep only has Roundtree as their big man, so we'll see if they'll try to get Elijah Taylor back in as soon as possible.
Yeah, you know, we're kind of going back to the beginning of the game where St. Stephen's St. Agnes was doing a lot of press, and Imhotep was playing small. It's kind of what we're seeing again now. It's nice
see
ball
Barno with the
handling.
ball pulling up.
Oh.
Misses.
They're going to call Justin Edwards for a push.
Number 15 for the Saints, Charles Beasley, passing the ball out. He's been a source of offense for them recently. As Wiley comes up the rebound, Imhotep running the floor. Good defense there for the Saints.
To Reed, but
They
he just
find Reed, misses. Second chance opportunity. The Saints come up with the ball.
Roundtree had his hand around Jared Cross after the rebound. He's pretty frustrated after
We see a couple changes for the Saints offense.
That's Cameron Roundtree's 4th foul of the game.
That could become big.
Yeah, they put him on the bench, so
into later this game.
Elijah Taylor checks back in for Roundtree. They're going to have to sit Roundtree for a while if they want to keep him in the game.
I think right now the plan for the Saints on offense is to get Beasley the ball and get him to the basket.
Yeah, I agree.
That's been working for him recently.
Yeah, he's versatile. He can play guard and forward. He's 6'6", kind of a
long
hybrid.
Athletic. Yeah.
Oh, nice ball movement.
Finish for Samuels.
Really nice ball movement right there. That's right to your guy.
We see Elijah Taylor back in.
Nice.
Barno. Another missed shot for him. Wiley with the 3.
Open.
Misses. Saints come up with the rebound. Them running the floor fast. We see Beasley. It's fouled on the shot.
2 shots right there.
Beasley at the line for 2.
For Ramir Barno, got the foul. Was charged with the foul.
If Beasley can convert 2 at the line here, they can bring the lead to 13. 4:35 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, if I'm Imhotep, I really need it. If you're Imhotep, you really got to get something going on offense here. You don't want this game to slip away from you, which it very well could if they don't just get some points quickly.
Imhotep's going to need a source on offense to get back into this game.
They haven't really found their go-to kind of mid-range perimeter shooter this game. Taylor's obviously been great from when he's gotten looks, but they need someone more on the mid-range perimeter side, so they'll try to find someone to look to for that.
What has been such a big part of St. Stephen's St. Agnes' defense so far?
You know, I think they're very physical, especially, you don't really notice it until you're right in front of it. They're aggressive, they push in the paint. I think that they just really know how to play defense on this type of team with really good big men.
As they come up with the steal, Samuels with the ball.
Yeah.
The Saints setting up their offense now. It's another steal, Barno with the ball.
Yeah.
Draws the foul.
A lot of the credit today can go to our head coach for the Saints, Mike Jones. he said before the game that this season's a great opportunity for the team to and players collectively to really kind of prove themselves, establish themselves, which they've done
Barno with
tonight.
the ball, bringing up for Imhotep. You see Reed, Barno, Wiley.
Wiley chooses not to take the shot.
It's the ball tip. It's going to be Saints ball.
Ramir Barno is really frustrated with himself right now. This is just his 4th career high school game.
That is an essential thing, is the experience of the players.
Yeah, that's why you gotta wonder. Coach Mike Jones for the Saints has chosen to go.
Good finish for Jamal Barnes.
Saints started all seniors tonight, as opposed to head coach Andre Noble of the Panthers' choice to go with a lot of sophomores, young guys.
In this lineup, Jamal Barnes has been the guy to go to.
He really
as he's
has.
finished multiple times here in the second half. Wiley with the 3 just off as Samuels comes up with the rebound. St. Stephen's is pushing up the ball as they finish at the basket.
Great ball movement. And
wow.
Imhotep will take a timeout here, try to regather.
We see a lot of energy from the St. Stephen's St. Agnes Saints here. After some big possessions here, do you think there's any possibility of Imhotep bringing back the momentum?
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for sure. I think they do have, like I said, we've been saying the whole game, they have speed on their side. They've really just got to figure out a way to get past that physical defense of the Saints. So really, the coach has got it on for Imhotep, have to figure out what can we do that we haven't done yet to get by those big men.
And we'll just have to see what that is.
Yeah, it's also going to be tough too, because someone like Cameron Roundtree, who is 6'7", been a big guy for them tonight. He has 4 fouls already. We're in the 3rd quarter, so he's going to have to sit out for a little bit if he wants to stay in the game. So
we have to also see if Imhotep can stop St. Stephen's St. Agnes at the basket, which has been a common theme.
Yeah, I agree.
Of the second half.
I think it's really, I mean, like I said, Roundtree's going to have to sit on the bench for a little bit. They've got Crawley, who hasn't really seen much action tonight. He's gotten in a couple times. He's a 6'8" sophomore. He definitely has potential, number 23, to kind of stuff the guys driving in. And then obviously you got Elijah Taylor, big guy, 6'8". He's been probably their one consistent dominant force tonight.
Right now we see Jamal Barnes and Kurt Samuels out there for the Saints. Those two have been very big for their offense. Imhotep getting pressured
Really getting
before
pressured.
half court.
Trying to avoid that 10-second backcourt violation.
They try to pass out of it. Elijah Taylor.
Then call it on the floor, not a shooting foul. On I want to say
I think Imhotep should keep trying to feed
I
Taylor
want
in
to
the
say
paint.
that was on Lamumba Howard.
Samuels playing good defense though.
I think the Saints got a break. I think the Saints got a break though right there. I think that could have been called a shooting foul.
Barno with the ball up top.
He had a good look right there.
Barno's missed a couple deeper shots, so let's see if he's willing to take them going into later this game. Saints ball. Imhotep needs a big stop here to change the momentum.
They really do. It's at 17 points right now, almost 20. It's going to be really tough to come back from a 20-point game. Like I said earlier, Imhotep averages 68 points a game, so they're really not on track for that right now. And that's been their key to success, has been getting ahead of opponents early, often, and then really just pounding them, which has not been the case this game. So they're going to have to pull off kind of a really large comeback.
And one.
No, they're not going to count it. On the floor, I think.
He called it on the floor.
Yep, they're calling that on Sammy Wiley of Imhotep.
The basket's not going to count. St. Stephen's St. Agnes is going to get the ball again. I think they're going to try to find Jamal Barnes here. Barnes with the ball up top. Passes to Samuels. Met at the basket, but draws the
Fouled.
foul.
Fouled by Ramir Barno.
Samuels going to have 2 here at the line.
Yeah, Andre Noble, head coach of Imhotep, is not happy.
The theme of this game so far has been St. Stephen's St. Agnes' relentless defense.
Yeah, it's been really impressive. I mean, if you look back on Imhotep's former games, they've scored, 71, 78, and they had one 55-point game, but they're really impressive in that sense. Yeah.
A lot of the source of St. Stephen's St. Agnes' defense is from their full court press that they've had going the whole game. As they get the rebound, Samuels goes up again and 1.
Wow.
Wow.
That gets the bench fired up right there.
Big transition right there. St. Stephen's St. Agnes brings the lead to 20 now with 2:27 left in the third quarter. Samuels at the line to convert the end 1. It's been impressive to see that St. Stephen's St. Agnes has been able to keep the energy this high on defense, because we know it's tiring to run that full court press the whole game.
Yeah, I got to give credit to the players, especially the coaches, for getting them the condition to really do this. This is a hard task to play a team as fast as Imhotep, press the entire game like they are doing right now, doing a great job of it, really.
A take here. Oh, and
Nice.
a reverse up and under.
Really nice move
Great
by
move at
Ronnie
the basket.
Raphael.
Hopefully that will spark some offense for Imhotep.
Oh, see,
Mid-range.
that's right where the
Wow.
issue kind of comes in. Every time it seems like Imhotep might get a kind of glimmer of hope, the Saints counter with a equally impressive move.
Agreed.
21-point lead right now for SS.
Let's see what
SAS.
Imhotep does here in the half-court set. They have not found much success as of recent. As we see Liscombe check in for the Saints, he's been very big for them as their key playmaker.
I would really try to get it to the perimeter shooters, the fast guys like Raphael. I try to get it to Barno.
Good putback finish for
That was
Crowley.
Crawley. In the season opener, Crawley had a monster dunk. Really crazy. I saw that on my Instagram. It was quite impressive.
Very cool. As we see Beasley back in for the Saints.
Roundtree's, it's pretty bold move by Roundtree with a lot of fouls.
Met at the basket, but draws the foul.
Who are they going to call that on?
Xavier Liscombe.
Oh, they called it on Roundtree. That's Roundtree's 5th.
Roundtree now in foul trouble. This could be big for them.
Are they going to...
Losing one of their big men. Elijah Taylor has to come back in.
Oh, wait, did they? Yeah, that's it. That's it for Roundtree. Really tough loss.
Now we see one of their big men, Elijah Taylor, come back in. He's played a lot of this game today.
I believe Roundtree is out for the game. I think 5 is the limit.
I believe Elijah Taylor's probably going to have to play for most of the remainder of the game.
Yeah,
or they won't have a big man.
That really isn't an issue as he's played so well today. It's really more of a matter of can he play a full fourth quarter and the remaining part of the third quarter. We've got a minute and a half left here. So seems like Imhotep is choosing to kind of go bigger now with Crawley and Taylor on the floor. Kind of a new strategy for them. They haven't done this that much this game.
You see Liscombe at the line here. Misses.
But he gets the rebound.
But St. Agnes gets the rebound.
Wow.
Beasley setting up the offense up top.
This is a really good ball
The Saints
handler.
have been very patient, but Imhotep gets the steal. Transition. Finish at the basket.
Nice basket by Jakir Harley.
Hopefully that can start something for them. Let's see if the Imhotep defense can do it again.
So Beasley's running the point.
Timeout for the Saints. As we go into this timeout, what do you think the key things for Imhotep to do?
At this point, it's really just a matter of kind of staying calm, trusting what's worked on. Like, won you so many games by such a large margin. I would just feed it to Taylor, feed it to your playmakers, Raphael, Barno, Reed, Wiley. If you notice, Imhotep has 9 fouls already on the half, so the Saints will be in the bonus for the rest of the game.
As we see, Roundtree has already fouled out.
Yeah, Roundtree already fouled out.
The other two main big men, Crawley and Taylor. Taylor's had a great game, and Crawley's been great off defensively and on the boards.
Crawley hasn't gotten a lot of chances when you look back on it, but both times he's gotten the ball, he's been efficient. So I would look for Andre Noble, the head coach of Imhotep, to try to feed the ball to their big men.
On the inside, definitely.
Yep. That's a strong group of sophomores that Imhotep has. They've got Reed, Raphael, Crawley. You know, they graduated a few really key players last year, but the future still is bright. Andre Noble does a great job of coaching this team. He's been with the program since it started in 2004. They've had a lot of success, including 8 Philadelphia Public League championships in the last 15 years. So he knows what he's doing. I think they just got to trust their guns.
We see Liscombe with the ball at top. He's been very patient here. A great playmaker. Pulls up from mid-range, hits the shot.
That's cross.
Imhotep bringing the ball up with still pressure from the Saints.
They're relentless. They
trap him, pass it out.
Step back.
Raphael, step
Nice.
back in basket. 3-point step back shot for Raphael there. If we could see some of their guards start continuously hitting those threes, it could be a different game in the fourth quarter.
Lead down to 16 now. Turnover.
Let's see if they can convert here.
This is Edwards, the freshman, trips. I think he tripped over himself. They're going to call a foul, though.
Draw the foul there.
They're going to call the foul on Chase Beasley, or no.
Yes.
I think Jamal Barnes is actually they're going to give it to. That's his first foul of the game.
Edwards here at the line.
Edwards has gotten some opportunities tonight.
13.5 seconds left on the clock, so if he makes or misses this and the Saints come with the rebound, they probably want one last shot for the end of the quarter. Who do you think the Saints will give the ball to?
You know, I think Xavier Lipscomb for the Saints event has been really good. I'd look to him. Cross has also been kind of hitting it recently in terms of his shots.
Has the ball.
So number 12, number 33, who I'd look to. Oh, but they turned it over.
6 seconds left.
Oh, they'll retain possession, though.
The Saints with the ball, 6 seconds left. Let's see if they run a play here.
Oh, they got it to Lipscomb.
Lipscomb with the ball.
Travel. Oh,
3.7 for...
I think it was actually a 3-second violation.
3.7.
Gotta go fast. 1 second.
Gets off the shot.
Oh,
just misses the last second prayer. As we see here, there's some foul trouble for Imhotep. Do you think this will become a factor later in the game?
You know, I think it will. I think that's a good point you brought up. As we mentioned earlier, Roundtree's out. I know some of their other guys are accumulating fouls. I think in the first half they had 8, so I think they're at 17 total fouls now. That adds up. If they want to complete this massive comeback, 15 points, they're down to like over 20, I believe, at one point. They're going to need all the guys they have. So I would really expect St. Stephen's and Agnes to try to draw fouls to them, try to get those key players out of the game, and, yeah, really punch
The other thing in the fourth quarter we should look for is guys like Reed, Barno, Raphael, and Wiley for
that's a good point.
Imhotep to start hitting.
Yeah, three-pointers.
Three-pointers and different longer-range shots.
You should expect the pace to also increase. They're going to go faster if they want to get this comeback. They can't keep waiting. They have to be a little quicker on offense, be a little more aggressive on defense, I'd say.
Let's see how this all turns out.
Great game so far. We got 8 minutes left. Imhotep down by 15 to St. Stephen and St. Agnes. See if the Saints can hold the Panthers off and get this win.
We see Lipscomb and Beasley out there right now.
Nice ball movement. Passing to everyone. Beasley stumbles with it a little
Beasley
bit, but he
finished
gets
at the basket. The Saints have a lot of their offensive weapons out there right now. We'll see if they can keep this up. We see a lot of energy from the Saints bench.
There really is. It's kind of been the transit to the court, too. They've been really active, very energetic on the court.
We also see the Saints doubling all the perimeter players when they have the ball. Great energy from them. I think a lot of that comes from all their substitutions so the players can stay solid.
Very fresh.
Wiley out there at the top of the key. Three-pointer for Raphael, in.
Look at that. You'll actually notice they're up by, what, 14 now? 17 now, sorry. But the Saints are playing all their starters. They've got Beasley, Barnes, Cross, Lipscomb, everyone in, really.
Yes,
They're
I think
not letting off the gas. I like the
offensive
aggressiveness.
rebound for the Saints.
Nice three.
Three-pointer made.
Three-pointer from Jamal Barnes. He's been on fire this game.
He's been really a source for offense for them. Imhotep, Raphael with the basket before, takes it to the rim and finishes.
There you go. That's what they needed.
2 possessions in a row, he's been the person that they went to.
Right here, I'd really look for them to try and get a defensive stop. This seems to have been the issue. There they go. They
get that defensive rebound there for Elijah Taylor. Let's see if they can get Raphael the ball again.
Yeah.
Three-pointer,
Edwards just misses.
Lipscomb with the rebound. Let's see if they're going to run it.
Could have been the momentum. I'd be aggressive if I was Saints here.
Three
Don't get any
for the
points.
Saints. Misses. But the offensive rebound.
No, nice takeaway.
Takeaway for Edwards. Let's see if they get the ball to Raphael.
Wiley's got the ball. He's looking for someone. Gives it to Harley. And they're going to cut a holding call on Andre Screen. 6'10" big man. Screen is committed to Bucknell University to play basketball.
We see Raphael on the outside. Let's see if they can try to get him with another three-point shot.
Yeah, he has been good on the perimeter. Wiley pushed him away, really.
Imhotep setting up their offense right now.
Bold move. Taylor with
three.
Oh,
misses.
Rebounds.
Offensive rebound.
They're going
Put
to call
back up.
a foul.
On the shot. He's going to get free throws here. Let's see if he can convert.
Yeah, they really got to start getting these free throws if they want to get back in this game. You got to get every point you can at this point.
If he makes both of these, he can cut the lead down to 13 with 5:31 in the fourth.
Yeah, I mean, it can definitely be done. Bigger comebacks have been made. I think the Panthers have the right personnel for this comeback. They've got shooters. They have a big man in Taylor, obviously. That's been great this game. Honestly, I think it'll be more important for them on defense than it will be on offense.
I think the Saints got a lot of scores out there right now.
They do.
Lipscomb, Beasley trying to bring the ball up. Great defense from Imhotep.
Cross will dribble it
The
out.
Saints,
Give it to
Lipscomb with the ball near half court.
Really aggressive defense.
Setting up that offense.
Gives to Beasley. Beasley's doing his thing.
Taking his man step back.
Oh, just misses.
Rebound
Offensive
for Samuels. Finishes. He's been very solid for them.
Timeout by Saints.
Wow.
Great.
The Saints have been relentless inside so far. I highly think that that's going to keep up, especially with the limited depth in their bench for big men for Imhotep.
I think it's interesting how the Saints really aren't letting off the gas. I mean, I don't blame them. Imhotep is feisty, but they're putting all their starters in, not taking anyone out. I don't know if they will do that, but if they do, I'd imagine it to happen in the next couple minutes as the game gets a little bit harder for the Panthers to come back.
Yeah. I think definitely one thing that we're going to have to watch out for is Elijah Taylor and Crawley has played a lot of this third and fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So we'll see if
the absence of Cameron Roundtree really affected them.
Yes, because their big man depth isn't that big. So losing him was very important to the game.
The Saints have really good depth though too. They have guys on their bench have offers from D2, D3 schools, so they're capable of playing going down the line. So I'd expect them to
especially defensively. It allows them to run all those sets on defense with
that's
the full
crucial.
court press.
They had to take a timeout. Imhotep took a timeout to save a 5-second inbound violation.
What's something you think we'll see from both teams moving on?
You know, I'd expect that. I think Imhotep hasn't really shot the three-pointer that much this game. I'd expect that to go up, obviously, as they're down 15 points with just 5 minutes left. I think that ball control will be a big thing for the Saints. As much as they've excelled this game, turnovers have been a little bit of an issue. So look for some ball control, slower pace for the Saints, faster pace for the Panthers. Really just opposite styles of play is what I'm expecting.
And for Imhotep, their three-point shots haven't been a big part of the game so far, but Ronnie Raphael has been able to hit on a couple, and let's hope that him or any of the other guards start connecting. The Saints still running this full-court press. Great defense for the Saints.
Oh, they might get a 10-second violation if they're
passes is off the Saints player.
That's a really a good play.
High IQ basketball right there.
10-second violation. They gotta be careful. This press can get them here.
They try to break it with a pass to Taylor.
That was a perfect play for
Samuels with the poke
kick it out.
Kick out for three.
Oh,
just
off by Reed.
Offensive rebound for Taylor. Puts it back up.
Oof.
Misses. Saints with the defensive rebound.
There you go.
Oh, Raphael with the steal.
Charge. Wow.
Big transition.
Wow, good play by Cross. Taking the hit, setting his feet.
That's just court awareness right there. We see Beasley coming out. He's been a big spark for the Saints on offense.
Raphael's coming out as well.
We'll see.
Panthers. Look at
we'll see who the Saints go to here.
Yeah, 10 fouls on the half for the Panthers.
Wow,
that's been a big issue for them. But they're gonna get a no, they're not gonna get free throws. Sorry. Cross will inbound the ball. I'd expect Kurt Samuels, number 30, or sorry,
Lipscomb.
30, yeah.
Lipscomb is probably
gonna
33. Be the player they go to here with the press coming from Imhotep.
Yep, there it is.
I will see Lipscomb with the ball. He's a great ball handler, playmaker.
Imhotep bench cheering on their starters.
Imhotep is playing that. They're doubling the players on the outside. Draws the foul there.
12, Jakir Harley gets the foul. It appears as though Andre Screen is going to look to check in the game.
2 shots here for Lipscomb. Foul trouble for Imhotep is a big part of this game so far. Lipscomb connects on the first.
Lipscomb's been a good shooter tonight. And Andre Screen is going to replace Samuels.
Samuels has been big for them on offense.
He's played well, especially with his little shoulder injury, right shoulder injury at the end of the first half.
Lipscomb connects on the second. Saints still playing this defense. They get past half court. Barno with the ball.
Looks like Justin Edwards might be looking for the ball in the corner.
Taylor's still out there. He hasn't gone to see the bench in a while. Edwards with the ball outside.
Edwards.
Gets the ball taken from him. Saints in transition. Get blocked, met at the rim, but then finish on the offensive rebound.
That's been the story of this game, I think. A lot of misses, a lot of offensive rebounds by the Saints.
The Saints playing hustle basketball right here with the full court press and the rebounding. An open look for them gets blocked.
Interesting choice right there. I would have suspected he would have shot the 3 considering they're down by 19.
Lipscomb with the ball. He's the guy that they want with the ball. Very, very good playmaker.
He's a versatile player. He can take the ball up the court like a point guard and play center. He's a 6'2", but he's physical.
Elijah Taylor comes up with it. Imhotep running
Wiley.
the core.
Edwards once again open in the corner.
Wiley takes it, draws the contact there. Let's see if he can convert here. Wiley misses the first.
On number 2, Raphael. And checking in the same lineup, number 1, Miles Webb. And number 4, Eric Gordon.
Let's see if we could cut it to 18 here with this make.
Nice, sinks it.
Connects there.
Some confusion for the Saints. Figuring out who's going to
Getting the ball
inbound it.
up. Raphael with the press as he fouls the Saints player.
That's going to be Raphael's 3rd of the game. He's 2 away from fouling out.
A big theme of this 3rd and 4th quarter has just been the fouls for Imhotep. What do you think caused this to happen?
You know, I think it's kind of they got down a little too much, so they had to start getting desperate, a little more physical, and obviously more physicality leads to some foul trouble. So I think it's when you get down like they have, you've just got to be they just cause themselves to get in their own little foul game.
As we see, the Saints are patient on defense. However, they have relentlessly been on top of them this whole game.
Yeah, you'll notice some subs for the Saints are trying to check in, including Miles Webb, number 1, Eric Gordon, number 4, and Elliot Black, number 14. But they're still playing really aggressive.
Wiley hitting the mid-range jumper. Saints bringing the ball up. Break the press. Have the ball up top, setting up their offense.
That's Gordon.
Have the ball around the perimeter, trying to get it inside.
Nice pass.
Good pass right there. Setting up for a nice finish.
Screen is happy with this pass. That was a good one.
Screen has the big man showing off his playmaking skills.
He really is. It's not just a big man. He can pass
Wiley,
too.
open 3, does not connect.
Oh, I think Taylor got hit in the head. Ref's checking on him. He appears to be okay.
Number 23, Andre Screen, his 5th.
Screen's coming out here.
It looks like Screen will come out for the game. Samuels will check in. Oh, no, Samuels will check in, as well as Jamal Barnes checking in.
We're going to see here if Elijah Taylor can cut the lead here with 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
Checking in for St. Stephen's, number 30, Kurt Samuels.
So currently the Saints have got Eric Gordon, Elliot Black, Jamal Barnes, Kurt Samuels on the floor, as well as Miles Webb.
Elijah Taylor here for his 2nd free throw. Let's see if we can cut the lead down to 18 here for the Saints.
There you go.
Connects on the 2nd.
Miles passes, inbounds it to Gordon. wide open. Misses.
Does not connect. Samuels with the
Got
rebound.
some pressure on the shot by.
The Saints with an opportunity to reset their offense up top.
Ooh.
The Saints like to work through their ball handlers and playmakers.
They really do. They've got some good passing skills as well. Unsuccessful pick by Taylor.
Taylor with the ball down low.
Ooh.
Slips. Passes out though.
He's
Wiley
okay.
outside, ready to reset the offense. Finds him inside. Ooh.
Just off the hands
Just
of
off
Najee Reed. So now Ben Ware will check in for the first time tonight. 6'4" senior, number 32. He's going to inbound it.
The Saints don't have a lot of their primary ball handlers out there right now, so we'll see how that works out. Does not finish there.
You know, this is
Draws the foul.
This is the Saints' third game of the week, and they are looking like they're going to go 3-0 in those 3 games. It's an impressive feat by that team. It's tough to play that much in that short amount of time. And you have to wonder maybe if the game that Imhotep played in Philadelphia last night was a bit of a struggle on them. They only won by it was a close game. It was a 1-score game against Martin Luther King High.
I would say the theme of this game today has been St. Agnes' ability to create offense from their defense.
Totally. They've won the rebound game completely. Which
Definitely.
is most likely a result of them going on a bigger lineup than the Panthers.
One thing also that we noticed is an ability to pass 1 through 5 for the Saints is very impressive. As they finish at the basket there. Wiley passing out. Wiley with the ball. Let's see what he does here.
Looks like the
Setting up the offense again. Finds Reed outside. Tries to take it in. Ooh, and makes some crafty finish there.
a lot of four Saints players are looking to check in. I don't know if they're going to get a chance with less than 30 seconds left in the game.
30 seconds left in the game here.
So it does appear that
The Saints do call a timeout here.
It does appear that St. Stephen's, St. Agnes will get the win tonight against the Imhotep team. You know, you had to expect it coming into tonight that it was going to be a hard-fought game. It really was for the first half, really. The second half, they pulled away a little bit. The Saints did. It appears as though what Max Preps ranked them the #1 team in the Washington, D.C. area. They lived up to the hype tonight. Really just put up a lot of points on a good team in Imhotep who was undefeated coming into tonight. So yeah, really impressive performance tonight by the Saints coaches, Saints players, everyone all around.
What impressed me the most was their defense. It was consistently on top of Imhotep's fast guards. It did not let them go inside or make threes on them. They guarded them way out on the perimeter and played a full court press most of the night. And that seemed to work out for them, as holding Imhotep for their least amount of points this season.
So normally, Imhotep averages 68 points a game. Tonight they have 54, and they only allow 40. The big one, they only allow 47 on average. Coming into tonight, they have currently the Saints have put up 73 on them. So that's a key stat. When you look at it, it's mainly been their defense that's been the issue.
Yeah, agreed. The Saints have been able to find people inside with their passing abilities, playing smart basketball.
Number 13, David Hickman shoots the technical free throws.
Technical free throws for the Saints here. Misses. Misses on the second.
Visibly frustrated by David Hicklin of the Saints. He's having fun with it, though.
Let's see if they can get number 32 to get a three-pointer here at the end of the game. Imhotep has the ball here.
15 seconds left. Imhotep still
Edwards finishes at the basket.
gets some points on the board.
Let's see if they can get some of these guys a bucket before the end of the game.
Oh, yeah. See, number 32, Ben Wayer.
Finds number 13.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to shoot it. They're going to hold on to it.
Holds on to it.
Good sportsmanship.
Respectful way to end the game. Great game. A lot of energy from both teams.
Yep.
St. Stephen St. Agnes' ability to stop Imhotep from the guards.
Yeah.
Just
really impressive
very
showing.
impressive.
Really impressive showing by the St. Stephen St. Agnes Saints from Alexandria, Virginia. They will advance in this tournament. They'll play over the weekend. Look to go to the championship game in the DC Classic. Really a great opening day, really, for the tournament in general. We'll close it out here tonight. Come back tomorrow afternoon, refresh with some great games in the slate.
All right, agreed. Well, that's it for us here at the Carmody Center. The final score being St. Stephen St. Agnes 73, Imhotep 56. I'm Drew Winters, and we thank you for joining us tonight for the DC Classic. Great basketball that supports good works. Please tune in again tomorrow for 4 more great games of basketball. Good night.